before the start of this next session, you have got a task to do. So Neil, if you can pause this recording and give out the information for task 2. And then when you've completed the task as a group, please can you press start again on this same section. So for this next task, we're going to think about communication failure, and this is when things go wrong. When we think about communication difficulties and the experience of communication failure, we can consider the child's perspective as well as our own. So when a child has communication difficulties and is unable to successfully communicate what they want or what they need or they would like to share, they might feel frustrated, they might feel confused, they might need lots of time to think and process. So this can be process what has been said or asked of them, or plan how to communicate what they want. They might want reassurance from their communication partner. They may forget words as they are so busy thinking about the order of words in a sentence. Sometimes they might make speech sound errors, so their speech is unclear. Sometimes they might not have their textbook with them or their communication book, so they can't find the symbols, the photographs for what they want or what they want to communicate about. They might have difficulties making eye contact, staying on topic. They might feel embarrassed. They might forget what it is that they wanted. They also might take a very long time to communicate. So as their communication partner, we might interrupt them, or we might think that they're not going to respond. And then finally, they might just give up as it's too difficult. When we're communicating with a child or young person who has communication difficulties, we, as the adult or their communication partner, might also feel frustrated. We might feel embarrassed. Have you ever wondered, I'm not sure what that child has just said. I'm not sure what that Makaton sign was, and I'm not sure how best to help this child. There is definitely one pupil in college who used to, when she was much younger, make up her own Makaton signs, which was very confusing for me as a speech and language therapist trying to work out what that sign was. Again, you might feel confused if the sentence doesn't make sense, if it's not in a grammatically correct order, or if the child's speech is unclear. You could get distracted if it's taken a long time for the child to communicate, or somebody else might interrupt and distract you from that communication interaction. You might want to jump in and finish the child's sentence. How frustrating is that for us when that happens? It's my pet peeve when people do it to me. But you also might feel relief when the interaction is over because you found it really difficult. Communication difficulties can not only have an impact on the child, but also us as their communication partners. So just because a child can talk, this does not mean that their communication is easy. As I said earlier, communication and communicating successfully is very complicated and involves lots of different skills.